Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Washington, Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news now, guys. Hold on to your seats because the NFL rumor mill is spinning at full throttle right now, and what's being talked about could seriously shake up the NFC East in ways we haven't seen in years. The buzz is all about a potential blockbuster trade involving Saquon Barkley, but not where you might think. The latest whispers are suggesting that Barkley could be on the move, and get this, not to the team you'd expect, but to the Washington Commanders. Yeah, you heard that right. The same guy who's been a dominant force for the New York Giants could soon be donning the burgundy and gold, and the trade talks are reportedly heating up. Now, this isn't just some idle speculation. Insiders like Diana Rossini are indicating that this could come to fruition, with the Eagles, who are currently 5'11" and in a bit of a rebuild mode, looking to deal Barkley for assets as they focus on resetting their roster. What's really interesting here is the context. The Eagles, after a tough season, are prioritizing their cap space, especially with the retirement of Jason Kelce leaving a big hole on their offensive line. They're aiming to free up some cap room, around $18 million, so they can focus on building a more sustainable defense and extend Jalen Hurts' contract. Barkley, on the other hand, is eyeing a lucrative extension, asking for around $15 million. So a trade makes sense for both sides. Eagles get younger assets to rebuild, and the Commanders get a dynamic playmaker to boost their offense. And let's be honest, if this deal goes down, it could be a game-changer for Washington's offense, especially considering the kind of impact Barkley could have. Now, if you're a Commanders fan, you already know how crucial a reliable, explosive RB1 is. We've seen how much a difference a versatile back like Ekeler can make, especially when he's sidelined with injuries. Barkley, despite some injury concerns, remains one of the most explosive runners in the league. Just look at his recent stats. In 2025, up until September 15th, he's carried the ball 45 times for 210 yards, averaging 4.7 yards per carry, and has scored 3 rushing touchdowns. He's also contributed through the air, with 10 receptions for 85 yards, and his overall PFF rushing grade is an impressive 81. Remember, these numbers are just from this season, and he's consistently been a threat both on the ground and catching passes out of the backfield. His yards after contact average is 4.1 yards, which shows how tough he is to bring down, and his EPA per carry sits at plus 0.28, signaling he's making the most out of each run. Looking at his career, Barkley has amassed over 7.0 total yards from scrimmage and scored 50 touchdowns. His ability to break tackles with 86, 5 tackles forced, and a strong yards after contact makes him a nightmare for defenses. Sure, he's had some injury setbacks, missing 2 games in 2025, but when healthy, he's a game changer. And for the Commanders, adding Barkley to the mix would be a huge step forward. He's the kind of player who can elevate an offense, giving quarterback Sam Howell a versatile weapon who can run, catch, and create big plays. Now, let's talk about what this could mean for the Commanders' offense. Imagine a backfield with Barkley, who can explode through gaps with power and agility, combined with the talent we already have in Howell and the receivers. His addition could open up the play-action game, much like Christian McCaffrey has done for the 49ers, boosting the aerial attack significantly. In fact, projections suggest Barkley could add over 300 total yards rushing and receiving, and increase EPA per play by around 16%. That would turn our offense into a much more unpredictable threat, forcing defenses to respect the run and opening up more opportunities for our passing game. This move could also be a strategic play on our part to improve our chances in the playoff hunt and even push for a deep run. The odds of winning the Super Bowl are already climbing with young talent and a coach like Ron Rivera, but adding a player like Barkley could push us over the top. His presence in the backfield would make us more balanced, and it could help reduce the burden on Howell, allowing him to focus on making throws rather than always having to scramble or extend plays. And speaking of the playoffs, the potential impact on our Super Bowl odds is huge. Right now, the betting odds are around plus 12.0, which is long but not impossible. If Barkley joins the team, Analysts believe those odds could improve to plus 4-0. He's a player who's performed heroics in the postseason before, and his ability to deliver in clutch moments can't be overstated. Plus, with his proven track record of yards after contact and his ability to break tackles, he's exactly the kind of player who can turn a game around in the blink of an eye, especially against weaker run defenses. Now, I know some of you might be thinking about the injury concerns, and that's valid. Barkley has missed a couple of games this season, but when he's on the field, he's one of the most dynamic backs in the league. His career yards per game are solid, and if he can stay healthy, he could be the cornerstone of our offense for years to come. This trade, if it happens, would be a real statement that the Commanders are serious about competing now. It's about building a team that can contend for a Super Bowl, not just a playoff spot. Of course, nothing is certain yet, and the Eagles could decide to hold on to Barkley or pursue other options. But the signs point towards a potential move, and if it does happen, it will be one of the most talked-about trades of the offseason. The NFC East has always been a competitive division, but with these kinds of moves, we could see a real shake-up. The Commanders, with their young core and now possibly an elite running back, could be on the verge of transforming into a true powerhouse. To wrap things up, this isn't just a rumor. It's a potential game-changer for the Washington Commanders, a move that could elevate our offense, improve our playoff chances, and even set us up for a Super Bowl run. Barkley's talent, combined with our coaching staff's ability to maximize his skills, could be exactly what we need to take that next step. So keep your eyes peeled, big things are happening. And if this trade goes through, our journey back to the top just got a lot more exciting. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Washington Commanders. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news.